Hi everyone, welcome. So today we're doing something a little bit different. A lot of you had asked to see how to do the stencils that I've been doing on my house. I did it on my microwave, I do them on my mirrors, I do them on my windows, on the doors. So like right now, as you guys can see behind me, this is a big, huge space for us. It's kind of nice to just be able to do something simple, but to create a beautiful look for whatever season you're doing. And so today I'm going to show you how I did my stencils. So we're going to be doing this all done in a whole bunch of different color fall leaves. What it does is it prevents the wildlife from thinking that the window is open, so it has a dual purpose. For us on the inside, it looks really nice when we leave the door open. So before we get started, let me give you a couple FYIs. Number one, if you want to save this tutorial, then you're going to simply just click the share button down below if you're on Facebook. If you're on YouTube, you're going to hit the save button once you log into your account, and that will go ahead and save. What are you looking for?
My phone.
Oh. Then you'll have all that information handy. I don't know, he took me off on a totally different train of thought just right now. So what else? Housekeeping rules. If you want to be notified when I go live, make sure that you are liking this page and you have followed the page. The follow is hard. So follow, like from where the like is, there's going to be a blue button. Skip over the blue button, click the three little dots. Click on those three little dots, and then it's going to open up a sub menu, and then you can just make sure that you have clicked the following button. If it's already said following, you're good to go. You should be notified when I go live and you happen to have your device handy. YouTube subscribers, it's a little bit different for you since you're catching this on an earlier Facebook live replay. So just make sure you subscribe to my channel, and then that way whenever we have a new video uploaded, you'll be notified. So first thing we're gonna go do, because I see hi Cheryl, hi Elizabeth, hi Donna, hi Jan. Steve is filtering my comments for you, so go ahead and type in my website below. 3 days remain on the trial offer for the private group. So if you have ever thought about joining, up until Sunday, you can join for just $1 for 2 weeks. And then if you decide to stay, on day 15th, it'll start billing you the regular rate, which is $27 a month, until you decide that you want to quit. So it gives you an opportunity to get like inside sneak peek look. So that ends as of Sunday, and then the doors for open enrollment are going to be closing shortly thereafter. So I want to give you guys all the opportunity to get in now before we start getting ramped up for the holiday period. So you can do that at the website link that Steve's pinning below, KatsCreationsNMore.com. You can do that there, and then I think we're ready, right?
Can everybody check and see if they see the pinned link? Because
I don't.
when I pin it, it doesn't show.
Okay, so super simple. Do it from my tablet. I don't know why you're not able to pin.
It says I pinned it, but
I don't see it here, pinned below. So I will pin it. I know. Pin. Now it's pinned. Okay, so you can use the tablet if you need to. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and get started. So the first thing you need to do before you start any holiday decorating is you need to prep your surface. So in this case, we're gonna make sure that the window is fully cleaned. Even though it may look clean, I already did the outside, you wanna make sure that you have a clean surface because it helps your transfers to adhere better. And then there's no other things on your windows. So this is my favorite glass cleaner, by the way. It just smells amazing. So I won't go back to all the others after this. So it's in a foam, comes in a can. You can get it at all of your local home improvement places.
It's called Sprayway glass cleaner.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
So number one, like I said, you can do this for any holiday. It's just a really nice touch. And if you're like me, if you have things that bump into your glass, like you have animals or you have birds, you're going to want to make sure.
Cheryl uses the same stuff.
I love it too. It just smells good. And I'm such a particular person about streaks, and I just find that. Can you make that real quick? Nose prints.
Yeah.
Always at the bottom of the door. So they're always here. But this will help. Normally, like I said, the deer will come up here. So we just want them to be able to know, hey, this is not open. So clean your workspace. And then we're ready to go. And then this is where the anal side of things comes in. And I'll start being like, oh, look, there's all these, like, how do you even get stuff way up on the top? It's just beyond me. So that is done. I'll put this away and then we're all set. So tools you will need. Let me show you. The stencils that I have are from when I was a chalk couture designer. So I have a lot of things that are discontinued, and so they're not available anymore. So if you saw me do the bathroom, was it the bathroom? No, microwave, where it said Hello Autumn. This is a transfer that I did for that. What we're gonna be putting on here, we can put that on there, but when you have such a big space like this, it has a tendency of making things look lost. Like I did one on my fridge and it's really, really small. And Steve's like, I wish it was bigger. And I'm like, yeah, but there's something about being too big. So that also comes with these little leaves already pre-built in. They're a little small for me. So if I was gonna do a whole bunch of them, it's gonna take me an awful lot of time. So there is a stencil. And sometimes you can find these, oops, on the internet. This one is called Layering Leaves. So there's just like a whole bunch of leaf cutouts, and you can obviously tell which ones I've used because I like the maple, the acorn. Is it acorn? Maple, oak, and there's another one. Can't remember what the other one is. But anyway, these are what we're going to be using. We're going to be doing one color at a time. So you'll see me start with one, and then I'll use the one without having to clean it each time. So I think this one, I don't know what this is. It's not oak because that's oak and maple on my hand. That one right there.
That's oak. It's still kind of an oak tree.
Because this is oak.
Yeah, but they have different leaves in them. So.
Maybe. Anyway, we're going to do this one. And I like to start way up in the corner. And these are silk transfers from Chalk Couture. So you can generally get somewhere between 12 and 20 uses in your stencils. It all depends on how well you take care of them. We're going to go ahead and use, this is called Shimmering Pumpkin. So it's kind of got a little bit of a glitter base to it. And I'm going to break out a squeegee.
And when she's done, I'll try to see if I can zoom in. Yeah, bring the camera closer.
So, for example, this is the color of the paste. Can you see that?
I'm zooming in.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is the color of the paste. It's got a metallic tinge to it. And you use very little. So you just load your squeegee And honestly, if you can take this, if you can squeegee a window, you can do chalk couture. So we're just going to use the same chalk. And what I'm going to do is go right over my stencil. And what you want to do is make sure that you push that paste all the way in to your stencil, not leaving any lines. Oops. And I'm going to just take that and we can flip them around and just keep doing that. And this is where I'm saying start with one color, do a whole bunch of different looks.
The quicker you can do it before it dries out, right? Then.
Oh no, you can. And sometimes you like move it because you go off your transfer. Don't worry, because you can easily get that off.
Take a paper towel.
Yeah. We just want to make sure that we're pushing that color in so that you can see that. So I'm just sitting here making them all kind of cascade down in weird ways. And this does not count towards the 20 uses. Like, oh, so you did that 20 times, so now that transfer's not good. No, it would just mean like just starting all over again from the bottom. And you can see that that one dip, and I still have a lot of chalk paste left on my transfer. So I'm trying to use it all just to get these all.
So they can see when you put the color in the transfer, but once you peel it off,
you can't see it.
It's almost invisible. But I'll zoom in.
Okay.
Once you're done.
Okay. So I'm gonna just do this one.
I guess you can't see it. I can see it when I go wide.
You know what's funny? You can really see it when it's dark outside.
Yeah.
Really see it good. So I'm gonna do one more up here. So as you can see, the nice thing about having the window is I can see where my paste is filling in, and it's kind of like a little silk screen. So you're just smushing it on there, and then you're pulling it off. So I kind of have a pretty good. Anything
Just with that
more?
one? No, I think you're good.
Good with that one? So when you're done with it, you want to bring that over. I just have this little Tupperware container full of water. So I'm just going to throw that in the water. That's it. And you let it soak, and then you're going to clean those when they're all done. I'm going to take the leftover paste, and I'm going to put that in here. You want to put the lid back on, and then hand me the one at the bottom. Yeah, that one. What is that one called? Shimmering Copper, I think? Here, let me see.
Shimmering copper, yep.
Okay.
That one needs to be mixed a bit.
So now we're going to take this Shimmering Copper. I'm going to get rid of this squeegee because it's already been used. So I'm going to just kind of lightly clean this one off.
Hold, please.
Hold, please. Right? Hold, please. Then I can just use the same squeegee and I don't have to keep using more and more squeegees. Okay, so now we're going to do the oak. So we're going to take this leaf now and we're going to do the same pattern. So when you're pushing it on there, you want to make sure that you have it flat. There's no air bubbles. There's no creases between it. You don't have to do that. It was mixed. Steve's just mixing everything. I'm like, it was fine. Okay, so here is the Shimmering Copper. Again, literally, like, look, I just have that much paste on the squeegee. So I'm thinking it'll get me most of the way through. So just like that. I like to keep one of the corners up because it gives me some leverage in pulling those off. So same thing. Just whichever way you throw it on the window. We're gonna do that.
Hi, Darlene. Hi, Donna. Hi, Anna. Happy Friday.
We're gonna pull that one off. And let's see, we'll go down here. We did that one kind of stem side up. So I can do, like, I think I finished my whole house in about an hour. I did all the bathroom mirrors. I did our entryway mirror. I did our kitchen mirror. Oops. And then, for me doing the whole house, I walk around with the stencil in my hand. And I'm just going from one window to the next, making sure there is that one. I'm trying to see where else should we add another one. I've got one there, maybe up here. And this will be the last one of this. So the thing I enjoy most about these is at Christmas, I get all the snowflake ones, and we put snowflakes on all the windows, like all the windows in the house. So literally that is what I have left. So now we'll go ahead and use the red. I'll go ahead and rinse this one off. And we'll do the red maple. It's funny because I was trying to find an orange that I had that was a solid orange, but I'm not finding it in my supplies. I'll probably find it when I go back out and put them away. So like all those little smudges that you have that are like, oops, you can let it dry and it just kind of scrapes off. Like you can take your fingernail to it and just flick it off. But I think that was my only booth, right?
Yeah.
There was one right here. So there's that. What's this color? This color is called Shimmering Crimson. And we're gonna do our maple leaf in this. And you can get really creative if you kind of, when you're stenciling your paste on, you can mix two colors together. Like maybe start off, like give it an ombre effect, where we start off with like an orange and then it fades into the red. So let's go like right in here. So it's always good to get the first one started, then just load your little squeegee. And you're just going to start at the top. And
Sure, Steve, can you go outside and turn the sun down just for a little while?
right. It's actually not sunny. It is cloudy. We're supposed to get rain tomorrow.
Are you going to put the sign on, or you're just going to do the leaves?
I will. I'll do the sign too. Because we can always take it off. Okay. So the thing with the metallic is it's almost kind of transparent. Like I said, when these really will show up is at night. The birds can see them now.
I can go out there with your like black sweater and I'll hold it up so they can see it.
Yeah. You know what's funny is I was going to do that. I was like, can we just do that? Should have saved the blue curtain things that we did. Ended up tossing. Let's do it down here.
I gotta move the camera.
I'm just doing one right here at the very, very bottom.
Yeah. Just
because cats, dogs, birds. Okay. Do we have any more? Anything?
No, I think we're good.
So like I said, let's try an ombre-ish kind of one. So let's try that maybe right here. So what I'm saying for the ombre look is you're going to come in with 2 different kinds of paste. So we're going to come in and just do half the red. So here's the red. And then, no, hand me the orange. This one. Okay. Hold that. So I'm going to come in now. This is what's called a detailed brush. So I'm going to come in and I'm going to blend the orange right over the red. You might not be able to see it super good. So I'm trying to make sure that we get all the lines off of it. So we do have, you can kind of see we've got orange or red here, and then the tip of this leaf and this leaf are orange. Can you see that on your camera?
Not really, but I will see if I can go.
But can you see it here?
You can see it just a little bit.
Okay.
But I'll go out and I'll
put that up?
Yeah.
Here. He's going to try to do that. He's such a good guy. So you can kind of see it now. Now it looks really good, right? Here's that ombre two-tone effect, and you saw how easy it was to do it. I'll have him come back in. It looks really good. So that's why at night, when you leave your doors, like, because we leave ours open, there's nobody on the whole back part of the property. So this looks really, really nice when it's all backlit. Not backlit.
When it's dark.
When it's dark. Yeah. So you really see all of these. So let's do the Hello Autumn, which I think I had right here.
Yeah, ombre too.
We could do this ombre. Let's really try to do this ombre looking. Okay. So let's put this right eye level.
And you don't even have to do it straight. You can do it on an angle, however you want.
So the first thing you want to do is make sure that your stencil, it's sticky, but not sticky enough that you couldn't pull it off. See, like you see how easy it is for me to pull that off? Okay. So let's put hello in yellow. So let me, sorry, Bo.
You want the shimmering harvest or yellow?
Shimmering harvest, please.
It's the shimmering collection.
It's the shimmering collection, I know. So we're gonna start here. And we're gonna go top half yellow. So all I'm gonna do is go in with my detail brush and put that in at the level I want it to be, making sure that I get it in all of those stencil areas. Just like that. And then I'll dry my brush. Orange. Tell Steve. Orange, hand me the orange, please. Okay. Now we're going to come in with that shimmering pumpkin. We're going to come in right here, right over the top. Making sure we get it all the way in all those stencils. Okay, let's even do, this is where that detail brush comes into play, where we're going to do just this. I'm going to try. Make sure that goes all the way in all the spaces. And then we need to make sure that those lines are removed, because if you leave the lines in there, those lines are going to show up on your transfer. So same thing here. We're going to go through and make sure.
And then what do you want next, the brown or the red?
Red, please.
Because the red's the darkest.
I know. I'll take the red. Okay. Now we're going to take the red And we're going to fill that in for the whole autumn part. This is where a wider squeegee really would be more beneficial for you. But since we really want to keep it just in certain areas, because I ended up cutting my stencil a little too low, I'm always cognizant about making sure that we get it all the way to the bottom.
Anna, this is all Chalk Couture stencils that Kat's had for the last couple years.
But you know what? In reality, you can go to Hobby Lobby now. Hobby Lobby carries these. You can actually go on Amazon and buy stencils. You just want the ones that are a silkscreen stencil, and this is all you're doing. So I'm coming down and making sure that I've hit all of my lower areas. Okay, let me get the squeegee. There's that, and I'll give you that. So I just want to get rid of all the lines that I have in here. Kind of have a feeling it's gonna boof right there.
Leave it right there.
This and that. Let me have yellow. Yeah, that one. So we'll go ahead and put some of the yellow dots in here. We'll add them here. And then here. Okay. So now we'll pull this off. See, it got really heavy down here, but we have this area under here.
It's good to show you the little boofs because then it shows how you clean
fix them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
little paper towel and.
Yeah. And I actually wiped that one a little too low, but it's okay. The easiest thing to do is come in with a Q-tip. Okay. You made it kind of ombre. But if you come in, see how we did it here? How you can see all those little color tones, all those little changes. Coming in with a Q-tip when this is dry, it's still wet, will allow you to completely take all those little imperfections off. You can even come in with a toothpick and really get into those, but it's always best to wait for it to dry first. Once it's dry, then you can go ahead and because I've even taken it when I'm cleaning my mirror sometimes, because this will stay on all during fall. I can generally get, once it's dry, I can go over it really quick, just quickly, without taking off my whole stencil. Now, the question you might be asking is, how do you clean all this off? Super simple. So remember the tool that I used to get the labels off of the signs? I actually take a paper towel and I'll sit here and I'll just take that label scraper and I'll scrape all the stuff off and then take a vacuum up any little flakes that I might have missed, and then just re-wipe the whole door. It comes off super, super easy.
Or razor blade.
Yeah, or you can do it with a razor blade, which is the same for the scraper tool. Since it has that. Let me get all the chalk paste off my hands. What questions do you guys have that I can answer for you?
Elizabeth said, loving the process. Darlene said, I really like that.
It's super, super fun.
They are pretty fun.
Yeah. And you can do them, there's a whole bunch of them. And they come in a whole bunch of different sizes. So let's say, for example, you have a very small space that you want to do. This one says, a crisp breeze and autumn leaves. This one says thankful and blessed. You're the pick of the patch with the little pumpkin. So let's say, for example, you wanted to come in with Something that is on a transfer that isn't in like something you buy, you can add things like this little pumpkin, and you can put little pumpkins like.
You can just use a stencil and just
let's
do a little
do
pumpkin
that.
instead of the whole thing.
Watch, let's do that. I did that yesterday because I wanted a pumpkin in the corner of where it said, "Hello, Autumn." So, what we're gonna do?
Charlotte, you can make your own signs. Well, it's got to be a silk transfer.
Yeah, you can make your own signs. Now, remember when we did these with torch paste?
Yeah.
You can use these, and yes, you can make your own signs, because that's how we did the bear, the Berry Christmas.
Charlotte, do they sell the paste at Hobby Lobby too?
I'm gonna look. I was in the process of looking when it came time for us to do the live. So really quick, when you cut your transfer out, because I've done this before, especially with the snowflakes, and it's really hard when you clean them to come back in and match them all up. So what I suggest you do is
Great tip.
take a permanent marker, and this one says you're the pick of the patch. Well, on the back, you're gonna put pick of the patch. And because I'm writing it in the same direction it is on the opposite side, that tells me when I get to this like empty blank, like this, how do I know where this goes? You don't unless you've written it on the back. So
and it goes exactly like on the transfer.
Yeah, and it'll go right on the transfer. So we're gonna take this off. Let's put, I don't know, where should we put a pumpkin? Maybe over here.
Sure.
Yeah, let's just put the little pumpkin. So I'm gonna use the detail tool. I'm not gonna worry if it's hanging off because I already cleaned it. Because I'm just gonna pull it off. So this is where I'm saying you can get little bits and pieces of different transfers, and you can just use them to put all the things in. And having that detail brush keeps me from having to go and get into the word part. Again, make sure we have it all done. Boom, there is our little pumpkin. So we have a little pumpkin there. So let me give you the paste to hold, just the paste. Let's put another one on the other side. So we have one on each side. I'm gonna try to do it there. So I think I have enough on here. We'll just end up doing this one. So this is where I'm saying you can get really creative in coming up with some fun decor. And then boom. So we have pumpkin and pumpkin. So really simple steps in using this. I'm trying to think of like this size, where would I end up using that? Maybe if I was making mini signs to put on small things. But we just stick them in the water bath that keeps the paste from settling into the silk part of the transfer. And then once we're done, we take them and wash. Like I just get an old sponge, put them flat on the bottom of my sink, scrub the top of them really good to get all the paste out, because you want it to not only as much of it get off the transfer, but in that silk screen area, which gives you all the details in your pumpkins that you don't have to worry about putting in. And then you'll flip it to the other side and do the same thing to get the paste out of the sticky side, which is where most of the paste will accumulate. Then, in order to make sure that they get sticky again, once they're dry, take a Clorox wipe on the sticky side of your transfer and just wipe it down with a Clorox wipe and then let it dry. Then when it's ready and it's all dry, then put them back on their little paper backings, and then they're all ready for you to use again. Just like I did this one. I think it says, let's do yellow. Like yellow.
I don't think you did that one.
No, this is
Yellow
the open
yellow?
oak.
Not shimmering yellow, but yellow?
Yellow. I think it's called bumblebee.
Yeah.
Right? So again, open oak. This just means that I labeled this one because it doesn't have the vein leaves on that. But I'll show you how. This is called bumblebee, so we're going to do true yellow. The metallic ones kind of have a little bit of a transparency through them, but I wanted you to see what this looks like when you have something a little larger. Let's get that all the way in. Sometimes this looks like mustard. It literally looks like I'm taking and putting mustard on there.
Well, the cool thing too is after you do it and you let it dry after 10 or 15 minutes and you like decide you don't like it, just wipe it off really quick and
exactly. So there we go. There's that one. So as you can see, the ones without the metallic, it's a little bit brighter. Well, let's take that and put it down here. It's gonna go here. Try to get it to go up. So you can see how well that fills in really nicely.
Any other questions?
Here's that one. And maybe we'll add one here. So super simple, super quick. You can see how easy they are. And there's such detail in these that we don't have to worry about being, overly, detailed in our approach. And I got that one that goes in here. But,
Do you want me to go back outside or?
do you want to do one more outside sneak peek? So I'll have Stu go outside to show you what it looks like again from the outside. Got that? Should have just having you take a black blanket, put it up. Okay. So, as you can see, here's our pumpkins that we did. Our ombre sign showed you how to do the ombre. We did the ombre leaf, and as you can tell, that's exactly what it's going to look like in your house when it's dark outside. Thank you. So what questions do you guys have? And we're going to do a giveaway. So because I've been in I was in chalk couture for almost 7 years, I have a lot of transfers that are discontinued, which means you can't get them anymore. So we're going to give away one that is fall based. So, and it's called Abundantly Blessed, just like this. I'll zoom in so you guys can see this. There we go. So it says thankful, always grateful. Well, forever thankful, always grateful, abundantly blessed. But it's got a lot of those elements in it. It's got the leaves, it's got the pumpkins, loose leaves, acorns, and all that. This is, what's that, 8 by 10?
Yeah.
Transfer, so you can pick and choose what you want. You might just want a handful of things on the transfer. Again, use it the exact same way that I told you if you just want to pull the pumpkin. Then when you stick it on there, make sure that you just put your paste in the area where you do your details. So we're going to go ahead and give some of this one away. So what do you want to do?
Pick a number between 1 and 30.
Okay, number between 1 and 30.
You think of the number?
Okay.
Okay.
So start putting your numbers in. You can put as many numbers as you want in, and you will win this transfer. And I will probably send you a squeegee so that you have the tool necessary. And I'll provide details once this goes to replay about where you can get the paste. I'm going to try and see if Hobby Lobby carries it, because they might come with it in little packets, whereas mine come in the jars.
You already have the number, right?
Uh-huh.
So Linda said 17. Elizabeth Nove said 25. Cheryl said 23.
Okay.
Keep going, gals.
So we're doing a giveaway for this transfer and a little squeegee so that you guys can do these. And remember, like I said, you can do this exact same look at the holiday times and let your kids do snowflakes all over the windows because...
Mary said 10. Linda said 27.
Okay. Still not there yet.
Mary said 9. And you can keep going over and over. You can just keep pushing numbers out there.
Yep, I know exactly the number I want.
Cheryl Jeffrey said 13.
Still not there.
Jan said 12.
Nope, Linda said 21.
Linda said 21.
Not there. So 1 and 30, right?
Between 1 and 30, yep.
And here's another thing for YouTubers. When this goes to subscribers, when it goes into replay, we're also going to do a giveaway for a YouTube subscriber. Yours will be a mystery transfer that gets sent to you.
Donna said, I'm not guessing, she won last week. Linda said 5. Elizabeth said 3.
Yep, it's Elizabeth. Elizabeth, the number was 3. So message me at info@KatsCreationsNMore.com with your mailing information. You never know, I might throw in a couple extra things for you too.
So Elizabeth Cohn, C-O-N-V-E-S.
So I'm looking at my thing. Okay. Did he pronounce it right, Elizabeth?
Probably not.
Okay. So just email me. So if you are on YouTube, I have a totally different number in mind. So it will be based on the person, again, that gives me the correct number. And I'm going to go bigger on YouTube because
what's your email address?
Email is info@KatsCreationsNMore.com. So that's where you want to send me your mailing information so I can send this out. So let me recap YouTube subscribers because YouTube subscribers were so nice last week. They were all voting and I said, oh, but that was just for Facebook. So I said this week we're also doing one for YouTube subscribers. Yours is going to be mystery transfer. So if you guys want, you can hop on over to YouTube. And when this becomes available for replay on YouTube, you guys can start guessing your numbers as well. I'm going to have Steve pick a number. And then once the first number comes up for that, then we're going to mail out some mystery transfers for you. All right. That's all I have for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this simple tutorial. Sometimes it's not about making wreaths all the time. Sometimes it's just finding the easy things to do to make our homes beautiful. And like I said, you can do this on your oven. You can do this on your refrigerator door if you have a refrigerator door. If you have stainless, it looks amazing on stainless too.
Hold on, Elizabeth, this when you send your information to Kat, this doesn't go out to the public or anything. This is a private email, so
no,
it's not for any kind of sales program or anything at all.
Email me. That's my private email address. So info@KatsCreationsNMore.com.
Right.
And just send me your mailing address so I can send this out to you. So, what other things was I gonna talk about? Keeping things simple. Like I said, you can incorporate the whole family in these. You can even take the little stencils. You can even make little thank you things. You can put them on little wood slices and things like that. You can use the torch paste. This could even do wood burning on a torch paste, and this would look amazing as well. So, and this would look good if you did it on a cutting board, you know, that you're not going to use for food. So, that's all I have for you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the tutorial. I look forward to seeing if you guys do stuff like this in your home just to keep your home fun. For us, it'll definitely keep the birds from whacking into the door because they eat the leftovers the deer leave. So hopefully we won't have bird accidents. So have an amazing weekend, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.